A student has been jailed for 15 years for planting a homemade bomb on a busy tube train. Weapons-obsessed Damon Smith built the device at home with a £2 clock from Tesco after finding an online Al-Qaeda article about how to make a bomb at home. Smith, 20, claimed it was a Halloween prank but was found guilty of possession of an explosive substance with intent following a trial at the Old Bailey. The defendant, who is autistic, smiled in the dock as Judge Richard Marks QC sentenced him to 15 years in a young offender institution with an extended period of 5 years on license. The judge said that although Smith had an interest in Islam, he was not motivated by terrorism. But he told the defendant, "Quite what your motives were and what your true thinking was in acting as you did is difficult to discern with any degree of clarity or certainty. Whatever the position, the seriousness of what you did cannot be overstated, not least against the background of the fear in which we all lie from the use of bombs here and around the world, an all too timely reminder of which were the events in Manchester earlier this week." Mitigating, Richard Carey Hughes QC had said it was a tragic case for Smith and his mother. "This is a difficult climate to ask for mercy for someone convicted of this type of offense," he said. "Nevertheless, we do so and we invite my Lord to extend mercy. This case is different. It seems unique and so is this young man." The lawyer rejected the suggestion by one psychiatrist that Smith was indulging in sadistic fantasy. Smith was sorry for the fear and disturbance he caused and had learned his lesson, the barrister said. "We asked him this morning, 'Would you make another bomb?' And he said, 'No, never, I don't want to be in jail.'" The root cause of Smith's actions was in his autism, Carey Hughes said. The court heard that experts were divided over Smith's future risk to society. Marks pointed out that the defendant, who showed a lack of empathy, had constructed other devices before planting one on the tube. The trial had heard that Smith packed a rucksack with explosives and ball-bearing shrapnel on the morning of the 20th of October last year. The college student was caught on CCTV as he traveled on the Jubilee line, casually flicking through a textbook before getting off and leaving the bomb on the floor, timed to go off within minutes. At least 10 passengers were in the carriage at the time and some of them spotted the abandoned rucksack and alerted the driver. The driver initially dismissed it as lost property, took it into his cab and carried on towards North Greenwich, jurors were told. During the journey, he spotted wires coming out of the bag and raised the alarm as he pulled into the station. Had Smith's bomb worked, it would have exploded just as passengers were being ordered off the platform, the jury heard. The defendant went on to college that day and, on returning home in the evening, checked the internet for news of what he had done. Upon his arrest by counter-terrorism officers, Smith admitted making the bomb but claimed he only meant it to spew harmless smoke as a Halloween joke. He told police he had been inspired by watching someone on a YouTube channel doing a bomb prank. A search of Smith's home in Rotherhithe, South London, revealed his fixation with guns, explosives and other weapons. Police seized a blank-firing, self-loading pistol and a BB gun, both bought legally, as well as a knuckle duster and a knife which he had showed off in an online video. They also shredded paper with bomb-making instructions on them and a shopping list of components. Smith told police he was interested in Islam but denied being an extremist, even though he had posed next to an image of the Brussels-born Islamic terrorist alleged to have masterminded the attacks in Paris in November 2015. In his defense, extracts of a psychiatric report were read out confirming an autism spectrum disorder. Smith had been interested in bomb-making since the age of 10 and said it was something to do when he was bored. Smith, who grew up living with his mother in Newton Abbot, Devon, said he had thought about putting a bomb in a park but decided it would be more funny to delay train passengers. The judge concluded that Smith was a dangerous offender. He told him, "I am influenced by your history of preoccupation with weapons and bombs as well as by your condition which makes it difficult for you to empathize with others and to understand and fully appreciate the very serious potential consequences of your actions, as this incident amply demonstrates."